I'm here with my boy Marty, and we've just witnessed one of Arsenal's best performances of the season, which is ironic because last time I spoke to you, it was coming off the back of one of our worst performances of the season. So we've gone from the ridiculous to the sublime. 4-1. What can I say? From the ridiculous to the sublime.
No, what did you say the score was?
4-1. Ole.
Mate, a double, 4-1 twice. They got absolutely smashed, taken apart. And what a fact, like you say, that is how quickly football changes. In a matter of days. Wednesday night, probably our lowest point of the season. And listen, I'm going to enjoy today because Tottenham, you are an absolute embarrassment. You got taken apart in your own backyard this time. That's the second time it's happened this season. 4-1.
You know what? We should lobby the Premier League, see if we can play Tottenham every week.
Do you know what? We were literally in a different league. And I think Tottenham will be next season. And the thing with that is this is a guaranteed 6 points against Tottenham. And that's the only thing. If they get relegated to the Championship, we're going to miss out on 6 points. A guaranteed 6 points. And they are absolutely, listen, they get it. Tottenham Hotspur have got all the NFL, they've got the great stadium, they've got all the food, they've got the nice pitch. But the one thing they ain't got right is the football. Yeah, they're a mess. And they got absolutely taken apart today.
They did. But let's talk about Arsenal. Let's talk about, I want to ask you, Victor Gyökeres and Eze, who would be your man of the match? Because there is a little debate going around, because both of them were equally as good, in my view. But who would you edge towards as your man of the match?
Do you know what? It's a tight one. The reason why I'd say Eze is because of 2 goals and an assist. But Gyökeres popping up with 2 fantastic goals. What a great debate to be having at the end of a game. 2 players that have come under a lot of criticism recently. And Eze, in that for that first goal, the ball comes to him, flicks it up. And I love these karate techniques where he's banging it into the goal. He hooks it round. And I loved it. I loved seeing that. And then, you know, listen, I'm gonna get this out of the way. That was a mess. And, you know, we go to 1-1. Declan Rice, who's been a fantastic, phenomenal player, probably one of the best midfielders in the world all season. And then in a game of this magnitude, he's kind of afforded that mistake, especially because of the result. But we do need to be careful because you can't be giving, listen, a better opposition, not this tin pot, pony-ass Tottenham team. Other teams, you do that at Man City and you'll get punished. And, you know, we're probably not going to rattle them off 4-1. I'd like to think so, but let's be realistic. And then obviously that ball that goes in for Raya, listen, for me, you've got to put your leg out. He moves his leg out of the way and it goes underneath him. And, you know, I think he will be disappointed with that. But it roll on the second half. And that ball, Eze sticks it over to Gyökeres. First time, sticks it in the back. And do you know what? As soon as he played that, I knew the position of Victor Gyökeres and how he opens up his body. And he just rams it in the goal. And then you've got Eze, who then, you know, with another little tussle in the box. And these, you know, a 3-1, you think, oh, game's done. But then Victor Gyökeres, another fantastic finish from the left-hand side, cuts in, back of the net. And you know what? They're all brilliant goals. There's no own goals in there. They're all beautifully taken.
And we could have had more. 4-1 did not flatter us at all, man.
Do you know what? One thing I will say, I think Tottenham fans, if I'm honest, they will be slightly aggrieved with the situation with their disallowed goal. You know, where the player's gone wrong is he's got 2 hands on Gabriel. Was it a light touch? Yeah, it was a light touch. You can't, watching it on TV, you can only gauge how much contact. But when you put 2 hands on a player in the penalty area and they go down or anywhere on the pitch, you're risking that. So, you know, I think if he has 1 hand on him and pushes him out the way to sort of disrupt, putting it in the back of the net and clearing it, then maybe. But listen, it wasn't to be for them. And that was probably their only way back in the game.
Tell us about how important you think this win is. I mean, obviously it's important in terms of points, but in terms of the way things were looking the other night after Wolves game compared to what we've done now and where we are now, tell the people about how much of a boost this is to our...
No, yeah, exactly. And I'll tell you exactly what. I remember after the other night, and obviously for me it was a really, really disappointing result. And then, you know, I'm gonna say it how it is. A lot of people came for me because, you know, I'm positive. I believe in this team, and the reason why is because I know what they're capable of, and the team, what they've shown today. After that, terrible result and poor performance, they've come back and they've slapped Tottenham again. Absolutely slapped them. And this is twice we've done it this season. Yeah. Another 4-1, which is an embarrassment. That is why I'm positive of this team, and everyone's losing their minds and shitting their pants and going, and I don't usually swear, but that's how it was. And they're going, oh my God, their heads have gone, oh, that's it, we've done it again, we're going to lose league. No, stay calm. Listen, believe in the team, because this team, look, after that performance, how it changes. That's why I remain positive about this team, because when I, especially, and thank you to Arsenal, because you know what, if it was a draw, or even more people would have been coming for me. And that's what we do. We get it done. And listen, we've got Chelsea coming up next, and same goes to them. We need to bring them back to our yard and give them a good going over.
With the team that he selected today, he made a couple of changes. Were you happy with the team? He put Saka back on the wing, put Eze in the middle. Do you think that's the way forward now?
I think he got it completely wrong today. It's a terrible performance, and I don't know what he's. Of course, listen, for me, Eze's got to start the next game. If Eze is not in that 10 against Chelsea, listen, I think there's a problem. That guy, what more can he do? An assist and 2 goals. He was fantastic. That was the Eze that we signed. And that's what I want to see more of. Start him again and perform and do what you've got to do. The team selection, Zubimendi, listen, he's played a lot of minutes. He was fantastic. I'm not digging him out at all. And obviously Timber has played a lot of minutes. Obviously Ben White wasn't available. Norgard, I believe in him. Can he do a job? We've got options off the bench. Negatives, Trossard for me. I know you pulled Trossard up.
No, I didn't think it was his best game.
Yeah,
but, it is what it is. Let's talk about a player that's kind of gone under the radar in recent weeks. But for me, he's emerging as one of Arsenal's better players in the latter half of the season. Nketiah.
Yeah, listen, Nketiah I thought had a fantastic game, and I sort of not dug him out. I thought he was good against Wolves, maybe one of our better players. But then I personally felt at fault for the goal standing off today. Done everything you wanted him to do. And it was a really good performance from him. He is, holding down that left-hand side to the point where Calafiori had that. I mean, Calafiori's on the bench, so how fit is he? Calafiori's problem is he can't do back-to-back games. We know that, and he's always injured. But he pushed Miles Lewis-Skelly out of that position. What we're seeing with Nketiah now is he is pushing Calafiori out of that position. And good, listen, I'm all up for standards, and whoever's the best in that position, you play them. You play your best team.
And I'm imagining after a result like that, Marty, Chelsea next week, you must be full of confidence, not just for Chelsea, but for the end of the season winning the title. Everything's back on track.
Listen, and yeah, of course, because you see, this is a Chelsea team that went 1-0 up to Burnley yesterday, and they should have finished Burnley off, and they should have been completely outside Burnley, and they threw away and conceded a late goal, and that's at home. That's at home, right? When we did it, we were away. But sometimes Premier League games do go like that. Am I confident we turn Chelsea over in most games, every year? So this is a fixture that, yes, we should win based on, and I think what was disappointing with the Wolves one is because it was Wolves and we beat them every season. But to round it off, what a fantastic day to do the double. 8-2 on aggregate against Tottenham Hotspur. Hold that. What a bunch of fools. What a mess. But what a day. I'm telling you, I love it. What a fantastic result. Well done to the team for pulling it out of the bag and giving us a fantastic afternoon of football and watching 90 minutes. And as well, for a neutral, what a game of football to watch, eh? What a game! There was everything apart from a red card or whatever. It was physical. It was intense. It was, and you had goals in it. 5 goals in it as well. What a thriller!
Travelling to away games has never been easier, especially with Rocket Mobile.
Unlimited data, unlimited everything in the UK. When you leave the UK, it's 20 gig of roaming data. Life is very easy.
£16 a month. No hassle.
How you doing?
You're doing all right. And this is what you get in Europe. Hello. Tony Ellis. Come on, Thank you so much. You're the man.